Yeah. So, what do you think about basically this girl? Yeah, she owes the boyfriend. Let's just say the boyfriend. Yeah, she owes the boyfriend money, like 2K. Yeah. So the boyfriend is in a position now. He needs the money back, but at the same time, he's worried asking the money back from the girl would result in problem or he doesn't want to make her feel, I don't know, some type of way about it by him asking because it's his girl.
Okay, so basically, he lends the girlfriend money.
Yeah, he lends it to her, not like giving it to her, because he came and say, can I use can I borrow 2 grand? I need to do something. I give it to you by this time, or I give it to you back. But it was a loan.
So how long has it been like since the
Well,
girlfriend?
it's been too long because to the point now the guy needs the money back, but in a position where he can ask
Oh,
or
okay.
feeling some type of way of asking.
Okay, so basically he does want to ask for it, but does not show
Yeah,
how to go about that.
yeah, and
Oh,
doesn't think or doesn't want the guy to feel bad about it.
okay. Yeah, so it is a thing really when we come and talk about money in relationships. It is a really big factor because people see it differently. For in this case, basically, maybe the girl did not see it as somebody or a boyfriend who's borrowing her money. She just saw it as my partner is giving me money, basically.
No, but check though. She said, "Can I borrow 2K?
Yeah.
I will give it to you back."
Yeah, but the thing is that you will also sometimes not expect much pressure from your partner because they're your boyfriend after all, and you'll not expect much pressure. But then that is why I said, like, how people view money and entitlement when it comes to relationship, it also differ. Because then again, we can start asking ourselves, the borrowed term, does that even have to be part of the relationship, like borrowing money each other? Because also the rule or the law, people find it hard to pay people that are close to them or to give the money back. Even they just find it hard. They don't, I could borrow my sister 300 pounds. 9 out of 10, I'm not gonna get that money back. But I borrow somebody I'm not close to 300 pound. Yeah, they will take account and pay the money
Mm,
back. So that is just an instant. Also, people just
mm.
tend to, you know,
Privileges can make people tend to not pay you back. But then shouldn't be like, can I borrow money? Because if you say, can I borrow, I'm expecting for you to pay me back. But if you say, babe, can I have 2 grand? It's different. I cannot ask you for that because you asked for it, like, can I have it?
yeah. But if I say, can I have 2 grand, and you say I don't have, but you do have, then can I borrow 2 grand? And then suddenly, okay, I do have money to borrow you, but not to give you.
Communication should and honesty, I think, and also it's based on character. Also, I don't think because people are in a relationship and then they say now, okay, yeah, you can we can have that like in a way where you and your partner, okay, he borrow you money, you don't give it back, because next time also when you borrow the money, they're not gonna give it back. But I think when things are separated, and then that's where this borrowing comes into. But if it's one, let's say one pot, like when you use it, you put it back in there or something like that. As a system that govern their monetary, monetary issues or monetary bills and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the guy doesn't feel like the guy is not. The guy don't have a problem with it. It's just he's even more concerned about the girl's feeling because he doesn't want to ask the money and makes the girl feel some type of way.
Yeah.
So there's no pressure in the girl paying it back. So
Uh,
he's not putting the pressure.
okay, I think also probably the nature of their relationship, the girl will not expect him to ask for the
The
money
money back,
back.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's also. But then again, Have you been in a situation where you have borrowed your partner like a lot of money and then you don't know how to go about asking it back?
No.
Okay, okay. Because also, sometimes people just sometimes feel attacked now when they need to bring the money back, just like
Yeah.
how he's thinking about the girl, like, I don't want to hurt your feelings
Yeah.
because the girl might think, how can you ask
Ask me
money
that money back.
back?
I'm your babe.
All of those things. How can you ask that money back? After all, probably I have done A, B, and C for you, and you have got guards to ask me money. But then it wasn't like that when somebody took the money. So finances are really like a
Yeah,
big
it's tough
factor.
for him though.
Yeah, yes, yes. It is. It is tough for him, but I don't think it should be that tough. Also, it's just probably doesn't want to hurt the girlfriend. But then if he needs the money, because if I've got
Yeah, that's the
sometimes we
thing. He
meet,
needs the money.
yeah, if we meet and then I've got my savings, even if I'm borrowing you, the only privilege and the reason why I am able to borrow you or you are able to get money, like in terms of borrowing, is because we're in a relationship and
Yeah.
that shouldn't be taken
And
in
you should respect that.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are lucky because of course you got to
Yeah.
know I've got this kind of money and then you are close so I can borrow you. But now the relationships are now taken into like, overlooked and
Yeah,
like
no.
somebody's taking it now more into a disadvantage. Like
Yeah.
yeah, like
No,
I'm
he,
using it
for me,
basically.
I say she should pay it back.
Yeah.
She should pay it back. Oh, in if she came and said, "Can I have?" It's a different conversation. And also, like you said, if somebody said that, but if somebody said they don't have money when you ask for the money, and they have some money, and they can borrow you that money, for me, what I can understand from that is they don't necessarily have money. The money they have in hand, it's meant for something.
Yeah.
But if you can use it
And
before they need to pay or take care of that, you can bring it back. It's cool. I'm guessing that's the situation this guy is on.
yeah.
He has the money for something which he needs to do now.
Yeah.
But with time frame thinking, you know what, it's my babe. If she's putting it back by that time, we'll be all good. We can take care of this one and take care of this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now he's now struggling to take care of what he needs to take care of now.
Yeah. Also the trouble is that some when we in a relationship, people will feel entitlement of saying no, it's your money, it's my money.
Yeah.
But then they don't know that even if there is that part of yeah, the guy has the money, but he's also got other needs also that he needed to take care of
Yeah.
or he needs to take care of. Could be even his personal needs really. But just because now you have asked for the 2 grand and then you got it and then you're thinking, it's our money.
No. And I think also if the guy was in a position where the girl said, "Can I borrow 2 grand?" and he got it, he's not gonna borrow the money. He's going to have it. He's not in a position. He's not in a position. So that's why he's feeling like, okay, I'm in a position now. I can ask the money back, and I need 2 grand. And if you don't have it to come up with 2 grand, that's not an easy task,
Yeah.
That's a whole month salary,
Exactly. And it's just like small little things that cause like big problems, like things like this, things like money. They cause really, really big problems because people are just dealing with it or seeing it differently. But then again, just because you are in a relationship with someone or they're your partner, if you borrow them money, you gotta give it back.
Pay back.
You gotta give it back. We're talking about 2 grand here.
Yeah,
We're talking about 2 grand.
yes.
It's different than when somebody and when you are.
If the person have it now, let's say now, if the guy is financially situated, yeah, I'm gonna say, bro, you can't be you shouldn't be even borrowing to her.
Yeah.
You are done. You are well, cool. You got the 7 figures and all that stuff. Your grand say, can I borrow 2 grand? Mate, you drop that 2 grand for her. That's not borrowing.
Yeah.
But in his situation, we don't know. In this situation, like let's say
He
that
seems like a very crying guy.
he doesn't have it.
He doesn't have it.
No, doesn't have it. And he's been very considerate too.
Yeah, and he's been keeping up with it. Trying to keep up with it for months and months, wondering how can I start this conversation.
You do see this in Judge Judy. They a couple break up, and now you take
Yeah.
it to court like, cause I borrowed you money
Yeah,
and did it
yeah,
back. You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So,
Yeah,
it's yeah. You have to I think the communication should be clear. Okay, you're borrowing. Yeah, yeah. You gotta pay it back this time. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
yeah, that's true. Like as you said, it's different than somebody who's got like money because sometimes the people couples one will be struggling to get support or assistance from the
Yeah.
other person, but but they are able to. They are in that
Yeah.
position too.
Yeah.
So sometimes they find themselves having to say, "Can you borrow
Can I
me?"
borrow? Yeah.
Yeah, like because like every time they're not getting support or they're
Yeah.
not being helped. Like okay, but the person is able to because
Yeah.
you know the kind of person you are dealing with basically. So
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
get money.
She should be more considerate too. Because
Exactly.
she knows that the guy don't have it. That's why I said,
Mhm.
can I borrow the money? And now you are with the guy. Can she not see that he's struggling, that he need taking care of? I bet he's stressing that house. He should be knowing that there's something going on, bro. Like, babe, are you okay?
No, I think
Huh?
basically she's just thinking, yeah, he's the man of the house, so he gotta
So
wear that strong look, and
men don't
just keep
cry.
on.
And this okay. They want the man to be vulnerable, but now if he becomes vulnerable, he's gonna ask for his money. But if he's now being, I'm the man, he's never asking for that money, and he's suffering. You know what I'm saying?
And he
So
need that money,
guys,
guys.
pick when you become vulnerable and pick when you're not, because it doesn't work sometimes. Because right now this boy has to be vulnerable and tell
Yeah.
this girl, babe, this I am not Iron Man,
Exactly. I'm not yet in a position to
You know what I'm
just
saying? I'm not
give
Jeff
you
Bezos,
money.
or Elon Musk.
Yeah, at least, she could pay, if she could give it back like half, half, half. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Or
not.
like say something, but don't just be
Yeah.
quiet. Like, babe, I know I owe you this money, but give me some time.
Exactly. Yeah,
You
that
know?
is even
But-
better. People are just, somebody just quiet, continue with love, and this thing is eating him up every day.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
No, it should really be done better.
Uh,
It should really be done better.
But it's crazy though, even talking about this, men being vulnerable or try to be vulnerable, it's not a joke, it's difficult. Because when you choose to do it, yeah, it might hit and might backfire.
Mm.
You might be looking at, look at this baby. Look at this soft boy. Don't even call you a man. Look at this baby, this soft boy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling the boy though. I'm feeling like he just need to set some tears.
Nah, he just needs to do that and then he'll get his money. Because the guys are like, oh no, this is very serious.
and
I
even
thought.
lose the relationship. Because I swear, yeah, if he becomes like that and vulnerable and cry, baby, I'm naked, I need the money, he will pay it back, but he will never rest.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. It is really crazy. But I think if you owe anybody, man, whether it's a relationship wise you're in, you gotta pay it back. But at the end of the day, you gotta pay it in Judgment Day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And let us know if any of this experience has happened to you guys.
Yeah.
Like you've been in a relationship or you are in a relationship or you borrowed somebody money and now they are refusing to pay it back. Or you
want
borrowed
your
them.
ching.
You want your money but you don't even know where to start. Where to start and ask it back.
Baby, my money by Monday. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Always appreciate the love and support, man.